Yep, and we did see the Samurai pick, and to be honest, I expected a lot of different kinds of picks. Seeing Avatar coming out in
Hmm.
the first two, Avatar Muradin, I was like, all right, they are definitely doing something. They're definitely planning something, and they finally showed their Samurai card with Rich coming in. And now, what do they have in store for us? And I'm very curious because Ballistics, they did not know what to do against this KSV Black. It wasn't just it was a Samurai pick, but they just had no idea how to counter it, or even maybe just to neutralize it. They just from beginning to end.
Here. Okay. Continuing with game 2.
Yep.
If I tried to go into Mastermind Noblesse's head, game 2's Tracer wasn't only intentionally there
Uh-huh.
for the chase.
Yeah.
If they bring up Tracer once again, Ballistics will be out of their mind. Is this Tracer actually the DPS? Or are they trying to do the fishy thing again?
All right.
This is a new draft,
Mm-hmm.
new map, new game. Cursed Hollow. Samro, still pretty good here. I'm not lying, Samro's pretty good on this map too.
I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying this is a pro scene with the top tier teams. Once a card is shown, they're definitely thinking in their heads, and they're definitely preparing for that. And Avatar already being out, we'll have to see. Uther is taken away. Greymane for Ballistics. Hanzo finally comes out this time around. It seems more back to the original picks, where last game Hanzo wasn't banned, Hanzo wasn't picked. So it was kind of surprising because definitely KSV Black was going for that Samurai build with the chase and everything that we just talked about. That's why Hanzo was left alone, not being banned, not being picked. But this time around, Avatar is banned and Genji is banned, and they're kind of going back to the old, well, not old, but the usual ban picks so far. We'll have to see.
If you missed out on the POV, it's sad for you, but there's still time, and we still have lots of games left between these two teams. HGC.playxp.com. I think that's it,
Yep.
or was it playxp.hgc.com? I think hgc.playxp.com. You can go there, watch all these 10 players, the heroes that you want to watch.
Alright. Alright, Rhaegar, Tyrael. So far, nothing unexpected, nothing crazy from either side. I think we had enough crazy for today with just game 2, I think, to be honest. If there is more crazy, good for us, good for you guys who are watching. But we definitely had that crazy moment with game 2.
Yes. If you have missed that,
Yeah,
make sure
that-
you go back and watch that.
Yeah,
Last game, Tyrael did not do a thing.
yeah.
Like, not a single thing in that game.
They definitely had no idea how to counter it. They sent the ETC back, but Avatar Samurai, they were just pushing through. They were just. Alright,
False set? Okay. I was expecting maybe an ETC even.
Okay.
Because this one, it seems like they're going for those team fights. And you do have to fight for those tributes, big time.
Yep. Deaka. Okay, they might just both get rid of the globals. ETC. Since they already took Tyrael, they're like, alright.
Okay, if
We're
they're
not too
banning
much in a
ETC, they're
hurry.
thinking of something else.
Oh,
Maybe
nope.
they're not putting Tyrael as a solo lane. They're thinking of their own Dehaka. Plus Tyrael to push, have a maximum amount of shield in the wave. Giving that strength to push in.
Alright, ETC is banned.
Seems like it's
Just
going to
black.
be very likely Hooligan's Tyrael this time. Not Jonga as a solo laner.
And both sides have their support. They have Greymane Hanzo. Tank is gonna come out. Who will come out? Muradin or Anubarak?
Let's go watch. Let's go look at Tist. He's played lots of Muradin over others. 8 Muradins, 6 and 2. And the second most is Tyrael.
Yep.
By 3 only. It seems very likely Muradin's gonna pop out. But against Tyrael, what else do you need?
Right? They're gonna take away Dehaka. Okay. I'm pretty sure when they banned Falstad and Ballistics was kind of deciding on Dehaka or ETC, they're like, oh please just ban ETC, let us get Dehaka, and they probably just they were like, oh thank you for banning ETC, we'll just take Dehaka and try to work around the lanes and force you guys to follow us. They do take that Muradin away. See what they'll go with.
Making it easier for ganks.
Yep.
Also, Dehaka joining will be Rich very likely on that solo lane against Jungha's hero that we're looking at, who's on camera. Sometimes Leoric, but does not really fit in. It was mostly paired up with ATC. Let's see what else.
They're definitely
A Blaze, possibly,
Blaze
for
Tyrion.
some more sustain. But they need extra damage, not just the Grey main.
Definitely. One tank, one deal, one DPS.
Maybe some Leeming as a range.
Tychus.
Just
and
going to stay
Blaze.
with Tychus.
Okay.
Because it is easier to chunk down that Muradin with that minigun. And also Grenade could be a great kill catching tool. Also to harass that tribute casting.
Yeah, that's very annoying. Behind the wall. Boop. Canceling that tribute. For the 5th pick, for the last pick for KSV Black. What are we expecting here?
Looking at most likely Rich on there. So who are we missing? Sake. A double support if they want to go for that super strong double support poking.
I don't know if that'll work out right now.
But
with
Falstad was already banned by themselves. Let's look.
I haven't
their
seen
own-
Jaina come out.
Yeah,
You know?
their own mage seems like a very good choice
Yeah.
here. Second most after Kerosene was Jaina. After that, Li Ming.
Jaina or Leeming seems possible, but you know, I'd never. Okay, there we go. Leeming actually comes out.
Li Ming actually lost a lot of power after Tyrael became the meta.
Yep.
Those shields
Yeah, the poke.
kind of not neglect, but cancel much of the damage that the orb does, and also the missiles. But still, if you get that reset from much of the poke coming out from Hanzo, so they will have lots of poke, lots of range. If they get some good CC and the drag combo, that's what they need. And they're not lacking in damage because they can harass stall a long time for Dehaka. I think that's what they're looking at. They want to help Rich get maximum EXP from the other side because they have global this time.
Definitely. And you know, just looking at the picks right now, we have KSV Black for the poking, the slow melting down the opponent, whereas Ballistix, they have to go in for the fight. They have to commit if they want, especially with Grey main Tyrael. They have to go in, they have to commit and win the team fight, whereas KSV Black, they have all the tools of going in and out, backing out. They don't have to be forced into fights. They have enough pokes, they have enough range to drag on the fights and only fight when they feel comfortable, and we'll see if they are able to do that with the picks they have gone with.
Here we go, game 3. 1-1 tie between these two teams, Ballistix and KSV Black.
뭘 기다리느냐?
What are you waiting for?
Is what the announcer said. Right.
He's gonna get the watchtower. It seemed possible that they were going to go top or mid or bottom, then push some wave, because they have lots of pokes, even leaning for the siege. Not going to be this case. We see Greymane and Rhaegar here.
Yeah.
Because Rich is so powerful, even with a Dehaka, Blaze matchup is not the worst for either one, but they want to get some tower damage, not just the wave clear. With the minions, they want to get some damage.
The early experience is what they wanted, and they are getting it.
He kind of knew that was coming because they were missing from the lane for such a long time. It was either going to be a bottom or a top.
Yep.
That's why they had most of their members in the mid lane, so they can have that rotation pretty early.
All right, they are poking down that Tyrael. Right. They do, you know, Ballistix do get the early experience from the towers. But we'll see if, you know, this is way early, and just because you have that early small lead, it's not gonna give you the games won. So have to see Uther is down there by himself, soaking up some experience. Dehaka and Blaze fighting it up, 1v1 at top.
Still giving lots of opportunity for Jungha to push that lane now.
Yep.
Because they made that initial push. Made it so much easier for him to actually not lose too much because he will be against that Dehaka. He will be making that faster rotation down. Dehaka is the global. When the tribute's up at the bottom, it's going to be the first one. So they had that initial all planned out for the next move.
They have all the camps ready to be taken. Top is getting actually doors being opened. Rich is making his way up there, but I don't know.
It's way too late.
Yeah, Ford is gonna take some damage.
Way too late, and
He's
this is
at
going
half
to be
health.
a long. Even Murden comes
All right.
gladly for him.
Mhm.
Jet propulsion cancelled. Body blocking, doing some
Okay.
damage, but there's the AoE stun,
Yep, there is a double stun landing.
and he can also sustain himself. And there wasn't going to be too much damage, just
They
to
are
harass him
also
from going back.
Yeah, and they're pressuring mid. Tyke is probably gonna take that tribute right away, and Black is not considering even defending this
Here
first
comes
tribute.
Dehaka
Oh!
onto Rek'Ar. Perfect grab. Magi gets
Magi
tossed,
is
and he's
picked off.
dead. From
Rich
Murden
is trying
jumping
to
on,
heal
Rich
up.
is getting very low
Burrowed.
person, but he's on flame. Oh, does miss that
Ooh.
jet propulsion.
Oh,
Rich
Hanzo.
reset gets the heal. Maybe the misses the W. Ooh, ouch. That could have been close to a kill, I think. If all of those
Okay.
hits, it's pretty hard, of course. But even meanwhile, because they got that push, they got a lot more
yeah.
damage done. Rich survived,
Yeah.
so the Haka in a way,
Yeah.
it's saved from all that harass.
yeah, exactly. And you know, I was mentioning before that Tychus, when he was rotating from bot to mid to join the team fight, I thought he might have taken that tribute while he was on his way, but he needed to join the team fight quick, so he just neglected that tribute and went up. And now KSV Black gets the first tribute.
Rich is solo, but he
Yeah.
doesn't go back because he knows every single member of his enemy, where they are.
Yep.
Their rotation coming in, so and goes back on top. Look at the rotation from
Wow.
both these teams. Just pure magic here. I guess magic is not the best word, but if you want to learn about the rotations, just go rewatch and study off the minimaps of these two teams. I think you will learn a lot. I'm learning also at the same time. Goes in
Oh,
too
there we
deep.
go.
Hooligan's
Hooligan.
taking way too much damage. It seems like he may survive after all.
The Saki is pushed back. Up. Hooligan is.
Great body blocks coming out.
Yep.
Jungha joining the fight as Blaze.
Murden actually gets picked off. KSV Black won that team fight first and got that first tribute, and now it's going back and forth. Ballistix wins that team fight. They do have that small lead in level, but it's not too much of a big difference. So one tribute each. Leveling isn't too different.
Big debated there. As
Definitely.
Murden was trying to go for that low HP, but he found himself in low HP and he was taken out. That's the power of Tyrael right now. That amount of shield that he gives for everyone around him,
Yeah.
it is insane. For a level 1 talent, I think that's basically broken.
Yeah.
Gives so much power to his teammate, and Rich
Alright.
somewhat caught. Will he heal himself back? He's actually walking towards the other way because he wants to brush talk away.
Goes back right to where he came from. Right, Rich does live. Everybody lives. Right, leaving a bot with Green just owning up this lane right now.
Mhm.
Stopping this giant from even doing a little damage.
Actually, we do see a different build coming out from Tyrael. It is not going to be Swift. I believe, I don't recall the exact name,
Yep.
but I believe that does more damage when the Righteousness expires. So I think he is looking for those small choke point fights to do more damage
Alright, here we
instead of
go.
those auto attack speed instead.
Look at that shield coming in from Tyrael.
They hit 10. They have Bunker, Sanctification, Odin, Ancestral. Go for the throat. Nothing unusual here. Bunker will provide them a good exit. Also somewhat of a body block. I saw lots of crazy body block clips coming out from Blaze.
Yeah, especially with like having so much small corridors or small chokes per se in this map as well. A bunker put down is so well. There we go. They're gonna fight for that knight.
10
Yep.
wave of force. Locked in, here comes the camp. The timing is kind of off for Black. It's really hard to go in as Dehaga couldn't really find the right bush to come from the backside.
Yeah, they lose the camp, they lose the tribute. Now finally, Ballistix is at 2 tributes. The next tribute fight is gonna be huge. KSV Black has definitely prepared for that next tribute coming up. Or the level gap, the experience gap is going to widen. There we go, Bot. Dehaga is there. He opens up the door for Bot. Backs away, knows the rotation's coming down.
Yeah, Ballistix, they want to control this rotation. They want to control this rotation already. They want to get the maximum, but here's the dragon. Maximum damage, all the skill shot damage into a single target from Hanzo and Li Ming.
My gosh, this is what happens when you get hit with everything. You being Tyrael, I'm pretty sure even if it was Blaze, I don't know, you're just gonna be deleted from the game.
That's a big mistake coming in.
Yep, if they had a good team fight here with everybody being alive and taking that 3rd tribute, could have given them a big lead, a huge lead. But now it's 2-2 tied up. And KSV Black is slowly climbing back up, coming back.
That was supposed to be their rotation.
Yeah.
The Tyrael's rotations to delay the tribute at least few times so they can get the camp, so they can get their push into mid lane and also the top one because Dehaga was going to be the big harass. A big mistake and a bad timing for Ballistix, but KSV Black, they made that kill and they're making their own snowball in their way.
Ballistix forcing everybody to look at Bot, but they're pulling back for the boss. Warden definitely knows, and they're just calling for it.
Pretty good camp timing. They want to exchange this for a curse. Tyrael's going up, but that's way too late. KSV Black knowing that they're going for own boss, not really going for the curse. Still 10 seconds left.
Yeah, definitely the right call has been made for Ballistix side. Getting that boss, still having 10 seconds left to rotate back up to fight for that. KSV Black a little late, but they're not too late. Ballistix already in position.
Here we go, the pokes come in. It's gonna be tough. Easier for Ballistix to handle the boss if they win the team fight. The boss is right next to them.
Oh.
Cleanse going in for the initial. That propulsion does not connect. There's a poke. Big poke, a lot of poke available for Black actually.
Ah, the tribute is there.
He's even using
Gets
that arrow
canceled.
to cancel that casting.
Bunkers also put down. Oh, reset is dead, Hanzo.
No way out from here. And the curse. Rhaegar gets the last tribute. And the curse will be against Black this time. Kyocha has to make a safe exit. Also stuns. His V was very low, but the damage was not enough.
KSV Black is getting pushed back, and the bottom boss right there, if you noticed, is still going at it. Fortunately for KSV Black, the boss will die. Dehaga will take it out. The top is not looking good. Everybody getting picked off.
Feels like it's a good trade for both sides, but actually Ballistix got so much more.
Yeah, there you
it
got.
drew out the brush tucker from Dehaga to the bottom.
Yep.
Are they going to pressure in a little bit more to this keep? Maybe they want to with the stun. The chain is there, but Avatar staying there for such a long time.
The boss at bot is still alive. Dehaga, I thought he went there to finish it off and come back into the team fight, but he didn't.
Black still
And
has
the keep is going down at bot if you look at the minimap.
the curse is working so well for Ballistix.
Gosh. Top keep is down.
Still has Divine Shield. They cannot
no.
really engage in. It was super hard because they have no one to go in. All they can do is poke and delay, which is not working because they're losing in rotation. This keep is going down also. That's going to be 3 kips.
Yep.
And that's gone. 11 minutes into game.
3 keeps gone. 2 levels. 2 full levels if you look at the experience bar difference right now with Ballistix and KSV Black. Ballistix is definitely leading the fight, leading the rotations, forcing KSV Black to follow up, especially starting from that first boss kill at bot before that 3rd tribute coming out.
So what was the problem? Let's go over. What was the problem that triggered all these for KSV Black? Initial snowball, their boss timing was a little bit slow because their waves were pushed.
Yep.
And also, when they fight, they can poke. They think they can delay, but when they're pushed all the way back, they don't have the range to do any damage to the one that's channeling the tribute there.
Definitely, and you know, I've always complimented KSV Black for that focus, focusing down that one hero. They showed us some of that previously, but you know, when they're not given the chance by Ballistix to actually pick one off, then it just seems like the dragging team fights are better for Ballistix right now, especially with the bunker being put down, with Tychus in the back, with Odin being casted. It just Ballistix have a way better, you know, team fight if it lasts longer. And like you mentioned before, the later boss and you know, managing the lanes a little better for Ballistix is just giving them the upper hand when they actually get into the team fight. Because you just saw Dehaka went down for that boss kill, but he wasn't able to finish that boss kill because everybody was getting pressured at top, so they called him back. And it ended up just snowballing 3 keeps. And now what can they do?
They were desperate.
Yeah.
They were rushed.
Yeah.
Rich wanted to finish that, but I guess there was shot calling just come up now. There's now or never.
Yeah.
That's already been done. 3 keeps gone for KSV Black. And this tribute, of course, if KSV Black takes, I think they have to take this one. There's no way out. They have some pokes. They have to do maximum damage already. Drag misses from Rich. Nothing crazy used, but lots of damage being dealt onto that Dehaka already. CSC goes in for a second. Jonga can survive for a long time. That bunker comes in, and Tis very low, almost goes down, and goes in with the kill, and the grenade will be the secure kill onto that Muradin. Very likely, we said jumps over.
Muradin gets picked off.
And even Divine Shield onto leaving. That's how desperate they are. Seems like this is almost game over, everyone. There's the Odin popped in from SDE. They are going in. Rich cannot survive here as everything's exploding on top of him.
Burning and exploding everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're burrowed underground.
Yeah, just right now, Luther is thinking you can Divine Shield a core, but he can't, of course. That's going to be game, guys. Ballistix taking a massive lead in game number 3. We are having a back-to-back game here.
They're going back and forth.